Welcome back to the news. Now, you, our cherished viewers, may recall that we previously reported on the challenges children in rural Ghana face in accessing education, particularly in the southern district of the Volta region. Well, we are now pleased to inform you that the management of Citi FM and ChannelOne TV has donated 2 canoes to school children in the Bludo community to support their commute to school. This report by Fred Duho highlights this timely intervention, which is expected to improve access to education in rural Ghana.
We were here 5 months ago to tell the story of how children were struggling to access education using canoes that are damaged.
A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. I am on a 90-mile journey from Accra to Bludo in the Volta region. Bludo, a community isolated from the modern world, nests in the westland of the Southern District and has no access roads. On a quiet boat ride, birds chirp in the early morning, heralding the amazing grace of a new day. The serenity of nature provides a therapeutic feel. I am accompanied by the assembly member for the area, Michael Tete. We walked briskly to witness firsthand the experiences of children accessing education. Step by step, they walked to the riverside. A few of them hold long poles to propel their boat forward. They walk confidently through the bush. From afar, their heads are visible, with their bodies enveloped by weeds. Like a good driver checks the condition of his car every morning, Anita, the elderly one, inspects the boat and uses her right hand to fetch mud from under the water to plaster the leaking vessel. She bails out a pool of water from the boat. All is set, she declares. With a long stick aimed at the edge of the water, she pushes the pole backward like Olympic pole vault record holder Ahmad Duplantis. However, Anita's aim is to push the boat forward as much as her strength allows. Each push moves the boat inches forward.
As stated by the United Nations, every child in the world deserves education. And so has also been outlined in the SDGs, which stipulates that every child must gain access to education. No child must be left behind. But for children at Bludo in the Southern District in the Volta region, this is their daily ordeal. They have to endure this level of hardship to access education. They embark on this dangerous boat ride almost every morning. That is on days they are even lucky to get a boat to ride on.
Okay.
Awuku Emanuela. Apenanela siyo.
9 years.
Class 9.
Class 2.
Today, we can say they've gotten 2 new canoes from the Citi FM and ChannelOne TV, and generally this is going to aid their education. The director for education, she's so elated by the gesture, but aside speaking to that fact, let's get her thoughts on education in the area. Seeing what has just happened, what do you have to say to this?
In actual fact, this is really overwhelming. To see an FM station and a TV channels, that is Citi FM and ChannelOne TV, committed to education in the rural areas. It is really, really overwhelming, and I see it as a privilege, an everlasting memory that you live in the memories of those little ones who will benefit from this boat. If you look at the area, from here to Bludo in particular, it's not easy for these children to be traveling through and fro. And for that matter, for them not to even have a better means of commuting, it poses a lot of threats to their life. So it's a privilege for me to see you people committed to giving back to society. If you as philanthropists could do this, and if we should get 2 or more of such people in our communities, I don't think any of our children in the rural area will be suffering.
If we give 10,000 cedis to any of us here, by tomorrow it will finish. But we are trusting that the 10,000 committed to these booths, though we may not value it as much, but commuting students to and from school would definitely enhance their education, and that would be worth millions of dollars in the nearest future. And so, on behalf of management and of Citi FM and ChannelOne TV, we want to say thank you very much, and we are giving this for the use of the students at Bludo and the teachers alike. So, Education Director and Assembly Member, this is for the community.
On behalf of the community elders, I would say I would thank God for Citi FM for donating these 2 canoe boats to Bludo community, especially students, to use to convey them to school at Tosupo. We are very happy. As you can see from our face, we are very smiling that what they did is very, we appreciate. So thank you very much.
This has been our initiative to grant access to children in rural communities as far as education is concerned. My name is Fred Duho, reporting for ChannelOne News.